Morning, folks. How are we all doing? So I really enjoyed the last two, so I just kind of thought, why not? I'm just gonna keep this going. I think there's only 2 more days left after this one, so why not? Like, I'll just do it. This should be a video out tomorrow. I don't know what time I've scheduled it for. I'll have to double check that. But for Christmas, it's one on Chantel. Originally, it was meant to be one on Boogie. However, I've decided instead of just doing a year in review, I was going to include the December one into it because he hasn't really done a lot in December. I thought I might as well just wrap it up in one big thing, maybe on New Year's Eve or something like that. A big event. I have no idea. But yeah, we'll jump right into this one. It is uncapitalized, we aren't friends anymore, lies, jealousy, sexuality, and hoarding with an unnecessary comma. Tree Vlogmas Day 23. Usually she only gives us 3 things, so she's spoiling us today. I'm not as huge into Amberlynn as a lot of you guys know, so I'm assuming this is Becky, but it's probably clickbait if we're going to be honest. Or, oh god, maybe it's going to be that girl she sent the $400, like, well, that was just the postage off. All the packages overseas, maybe they're falling out, so I don't know, let's see.
Hey guys, welcome to
Hello.
Vlogmas Day 23.
Jingle bell, jingle bell. Sing for me, baby.
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 Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Hey!
So I am slowly starting to slow down.
You have to be.
It's just like
You have to. I'm sorry. You have to have been fast at one point to slow down. Okay, like none of this was like breakneck speeds. We were moving out of here. Okay, so I'm guessing she's gonna start off with drama and unloading. So it's probably gonna be a heavy one today compared to her other ones. Well, that sucks. I was hoping for a nice fun one. I've enjoyed how fun these have been as opposed to how like heavy they've been. Like how Boogie somehow manages to make all of his content, or how angry Foodie Beauty is in all of hers.
vlogging daily has it's taken energy. I know it sounds easy to a lot of people, but
It is. Well, firstly, it is easy. As someone who actually does make quote-unquote content, it is easy. It's not actually that difficult. Secondly, I love it she couldn't even commit. Like, it's like, oh, it took a lot of energy. She's like, oh, it took energy.
and 2 out of the, I want to say maybe like 5 vloggers that I watch, 2 of them made this thing, which I wish I could, but since I live in an apartment complex, it doesn't work that way. They have these really big baskets outside of their front door for delivery drivers because they get...
You do know, like, you could still do that. Like, I know you're in an apartment, so it'd be more inconvenient, and there would be a lot of having to trust that, like, the other residents in the place wouldn't, like, nick the stuff. But, like, if it is just, like, the thought is what counts, then it shouldn't stop you if you think, oh, one of my neighbors might nick a Coca-Cola or a beef jerky stick or something like that. Like, so this is 100% something you could actually do.
Packages after packages after packages every single day.
These people, I know they're vlogging, so they have to try and fill their lives with empty, meaningless things, which is just dark and depressing, I guess. But like, I think most people are probably like me, who have like a few things arrive, you know, over the course of a couple of weeks, because either we go and do shopping in person, or we like buy it in advance, or we only get people a couple of things because, you know, we're not weirdos who think that you have to like buy people's love by buying them 100,000 gifts that are generally all absolute tat and useless. I don't know. This certainly isn't a normal person problem. I don't think.
And I don't even know if it's phantom, but it's just like this lingering pain, and it sucks. It does. And you know, I haven't gotten sick after a binge really in a while, so it's just...
I hate that we downturn like frown she does. Oh, I don't even know if I can catch it here.
Gotten sick after a binge.
That we fucking face. It is so genuinely unattractive. She looks like, I don't know, like she looks like one of the fish from like, not even like Finding Nemo, but from like a shark's tail, you know, when she pulls a fish or something like that. Or like, she looks like one of the villagers from SpongeBob, one of the townspeople from SpongeBob. That's the kind of face she pulls there. And it just looks dumb. That's really the best criticism. It looks dumb.
Fly moment. Okay.
Oh god, that face again, every time.
Is this the one? Or the one like it? Is this the one?
This is the one.
Oh my god. Baby.
Baby.
You won gifts this year. I've been wanting this blanket, you guys.
Christ almighty. Like I said, like the gifts are crap. The gifts generally are absolute crap. I'm sure some people would really like a blanket as a present, but that amount of overreaction, like, oh my god, you got me a blanket? It's like, okay.
Look at how cozy. And it has a bunch of suns on it, baby. This is the exact one.
I know, I've been sitting on that one for a while.
Oh my god.
It's literally just a fucking blanket. It's just a blanket. It really is. Like, it's a blanket. This performance is a bit too much. It's nearly more than it was for the Lego, which is apparently your dream Lego. You know, the dream Lego after the Globe, but, you know, not actually that after that one, but after the Titanic. And whatever one you got last year for Christmas from her, I can't remember what that one was, that you also said was, like, your dream as a child to have. It's a blanket, you know. Calm yourself down.
Wait, okay. I want to keep it clean.
Good luck.
Let me put it on top of Mount Torrid. I still haven't put away.
Yeah. Wow.
Baby. Genuinely,
baby. It's a blanket. Wow. A blankie for your baby. Ugh.
I love you.
You're so thoughtful.
That one's been...
I know you like your sweaters to be a little snug. Not like super loose. Do you like how it fits?
I love how it fits.
It's fine fit.
You guys match. This is so cute.
I love. Oh my. Like, okay. I probably skipped most of that. She got Feline and Twonky, whatever the fuck it's called, a matching sweater, and a hoodie, and that's fine. That's a nice gift. I think that's a fun, cool gift. So much more interesting and cool than a blanket. Like it's a fucking blanket. But she kept pointing out. Go back here. She kept pointing out these 3 pieces of paper that she just took out of the bag, ignoring the rest of the dirt. But like the other pieces, like these 3 pieces of things, she literally just took her and was like, guys, I've got cleaning to do. Like, guys, I just put that down. Your mommy needs to clean that up, doesn't she, Twonky? And then you just look over there and just like, there's just piles of crap just over there in the corner. I just don't get it. Like, obviously that needs a Hoover too. I just don't, like, it's so pantomime. It's so bizarre. It's so over the top. Like, I was like, oh my god, there's a piece of paper there. I'm gonna have. Oh god, I really need to clean because that piece of paper is annoying me, and just loads of other stuff just lying off in the corner that you didn't care about at all.
Like super loose.
Nice.
This is so cute. Twinky's like, really? You got to do this to me?
Yes, we do.
Wait, we need to take a picture for picture time. Look at Mama's.
Oh yeah, I'm glad I'm glad you are recording yourself to show us that you are taking a picture that you will not show us because you can't show Feline's face. What is the point of including everything below her chin?
But then she went and got me another gift today, and we just couldn't contain ourselves. This was sitting. She said, "Close your eyes." This was.
I'm just gonna. I'm not sure how much of this is going to show because it's been quite boring. But I would tell my girlfriend off if she bought me that many gifts. If you really care about someone, you would not want them to spend so much money on you, seemingly entirely unnecessarily. You know, it just seems really wasteful and really dumb. Especially if you're both saving up for the weight loss surgery for Amberlynn, which more than likely is not going to happen because she hasn't mentioned it in the ages now. But surely you just wouldn't. It'd be like, let's be frugal here. Let's save. Let's work together, guys. Let's buy a couple of gifts, a couple of things we really want. Not I'll buy you something. Oh well, okay. Well, I'll give it to you in November. I'll give it to you a full month before your birthday because why not? I'll give you something else. Oh well, I'll give it to you too. Oh, I'll get you something else then, and just over. It's that nauseam. It's just a bit.
So this isn't really like a rumor, but the question is, why are you more sexual with Feline than you were with your ex? So I'm a very, 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 very sexual person. And if you go back to not my recent ex, but my ex before that, you could also see that I was very, very sexual. We made out on camera several times.
You made out and you kissed? You kissed on camera? You're the most sexual person I've ever heard. What the Are you going to tell me about the real dirty dog styles you're doing here when you're holding hands and stuff like that? Like, Jesus, you slut. Like, what? You saw us. We kissed on camera sometimes. Like, that's not sexual.
I don't know why. Weird. Constant sexual innuendos. Just constantly. Flirting.
Some sexual innuendos isn't the same as being, like, creepily sexual. Making a sex pun isn't the same thing as being like, I just want you to take your pants off. You know, and stuff like that. It's incredibly different.
Etc., etc., because that's my vibe. Do you have one room in your house that is full to the ceiling, like on Hoarders? No. There's also rumors that I have like several storage units. I haven't had a storage unit since I was with my ex, because we had one together. We had all our Christmas stuff in there, Halloween stuff, a few.
This is just weird. Why not just say her name? Like, everyone knows who you're talking about because you're directly referencing them to people. But for some reason you're doing like my ex. Oh, but my ex, not the ex. My ex before the ex. Before the other ex. You know, just say Becky. If you're gonna talk about Becky, just say Becky. Just saying her name doesn't summon her. She's not like the Candy Man.
Other odds and ends, but then when we broke up the contract to the storage unit, so I don't even have a storage unit anymore. What you see is what I have. People definitely do assume that I have a lot more than what I actually have. I'm not a hoarder.
You are.
I just like to buy new things and
buy new things constantly. And then just leave them in a pile in the living room where you open them, so you could then go and buy more new things. You are a hoarder. Like you might not be like it's when people say like, I'm not fat because I'm not like 600 pounds. It's like, but you can still be fat. You can still be like fat like 40 pounds over or something like that. There's like a grading scale of being fat. You know. There's a grading scale of being a hoarder. You know, it doesn't have to necessarily mean, well, that's because you have 17 piles of clothing that 6 cats have died under, you know? It could just mean that you buy lots of stuff and hoard stuff, you know?
I rotate items. I buy things, I get rid of things. I buy things, I get rid of things. And that's okay. As long as I'm not like wasteful, I do not feel wasteful because I do donate a lot of things. And it's to places that need donations, like homeless shelter or Goodwill.
It's so weird when she does this and acts like she's just doing everything out of the kindness of her heart because she's such a lovely person. But then when she bought all that stuff earlier on in Vlogmas for a homeless shelter, she just left it all sitting in the corner for ages because she didn't want to go out in the rain to deliver it. You know, but you know when the homeless people might most need new socks and stuff like that. When it's like, oh, it's been storming recently, so I don't want to go out. I was like, well, that's when homeless people might need it the most. You know, but she's like, no, I'm just gonna wait till it's all done, and then I'll maybe go. Yeah, so don't pretend this is all like because you're such a kind, loving person. It's to make room for more stuff to come.
Do you actually intend to get weight loss surgery? Is it really just for views? I don't know how that would be just for views because it's just something I am low-key talking about. I'm not making my whole videos about that topic. I do intend to get weight loss surgery if it is right for me and right for my story and right for my journey, because if things aren't meant to happen there.
It's so funny just pushing any responsibility away from you. Because it's like you're acting like someone else is writing the book, you know, my story, my journey, blah, 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 blah. It's just like, no, you are the first player, using Christy Weston Chandler terms, you are player number 1. Did he call himself? Sorry, she called herself player number 0. You know, you're player number 1. You control your life. You go out and do it if you want to do it. Being like, oh well, if fate decides, I guess I may. But if not, then I guess I meant.
Meant to happen, and you can't just sit there and dwell. Did you eat?
You could work toward
the W.
You could walk towards it. You could work towards it. You could still work towards it though. Why are you acting like, oh, it's like, oh, well, I'm not doing it at this exact moment, so I might as well just not focus on it, not think about it, not make any progress towards it. I guess I shouldn't be trying to lose weight to get ready or save money to get ready for it. No, I'm just going to go and buy Feline her 30-second present, for Christmas.
W snacks. I ate some. There was a box that was stale. Like, it was just so gross stale, so I had to throw that one out. So I either ate some, I still have some, or some that I didn't even open that I am giving to the homeless shelter.
You're giving to the homeless shelter. This falls back on you being like oh, I'm such a nice person. I just love to donate to people so much, guys. That was like 4 days ago. Right? Maybe about 4 days ago? It was like 4 days ago she donated, she organized her pantry into what she was going to donate and all. 4 days ago. And she said she's not leaving the house until after Christmas. Christmas is like the time homeless shelters need donations, need food donations. And you're like, no, well, I didn't want to do it for the last 4 days. And it's meant to snow here sometime soon. So now I ain't doing that. Fucking hell, you're...
You say that you don't have enough money for weight loss surgery, but you keep buying gifts. I'm actually really glad I got this one because this one is annoying. This one's really annoying. Regardless if I talk about money about weight loss surgery, my money is technically no one's business, and what I do.
Then don't make it people's business. Bro, what are you doing? Why you're making it people's business by talking about it and by saying, well, even I can't afford that, and then people saying, well, you shouldn't get weight loss surgery because inpatient care is a lot better for you. Well, now I can't get inpatient care because that's way too expensive, because weight loss surgery is actually cheaper than inpatient care, and inpatient care is just too expensive for me. This is why people then are saying, maybe you shouldn't be buying 30 gifts, Maybe this is why you shouldn't be buying 30 gifts for each other, and like buying absolute tat that you don't need and then getting rid of it a week later so you can make more room to buy more tat. That you've made it everyone's business, and don't talk about it. Don't talk about it if you don't want people to talk about it. There you go. That's a simple thing online.
That goes for anybody. What anyone does with their money is nobody's business, truly.
If anyone wants to criticize me for buying like £500 plus bottles of whiskey, you're allowed to do it, okay? Because it's something I have talked about before. You're allowed to do it. If someone wants to criticize me because I said I watch VTubers or anime or anything like that, you're allowed to criticize me for it. I've told you that. It is something I have shared with you. It is something I have made public. If there's something I don't want you guys to talk to me about, I won't make it public. It's very simple. This is not even slightly difficult.
25,000 in one go. Here's 25,000 versus me saving. I actively saved for Vlogmas. I had a whole Vlogmas budgeting moment.
That's so stupid. Why would you do that? Why would you do that as opposed to saving up for weight loss surgery? Especially when you're boasting, what was it, 2020 was it, or 2020 wasn't it? She made $32,000 in December alone by doing 19, 20 days of Vlogmas. It's crazy to think I could spend that in one go, or save up that amount in one go. Well, apparently you could, because Vlogmas 2 years ago you made easily enough to afford it in one go. So if you'd just been slightly sensible with your money, you could easily afford it right now.
So being able to do Vlogmas and have a fun and creative holiday with my girlfriend versus dropping 25,000, there is a really big difference.
There really isn't. Well, no, actually, sorry. You know what? I'm going to give it to you. You're right. There is a really big difference. Having a fun, quirky, holiday season with your girlfriend is a bit different than, saving up money to save your life so you don't die. I agree. Those are vastly different things.
All my responsibilities are taken care of. Every area of savings that I have was taken care of because that's just how I do things.
Apart from your weight loss surgery.
Remember, but I wondered if you're still friends with Destiny. No, you're a lesbian for attention. No.
That's a weird one.
No.
That is a bizarre one. The Destiny one thing, she plowed through very quickly, which is, like I said, weird because she's calling everyone else my ex and my ex before my ex, my ex before my ex before my ex. But she's happy just to name Destiny. I know it came from the question, but it's like if you're willing to say if you're willing to say the name there, why aren't you just willing to say the name in general? It just seems weird. And you're a lesbian for attention. That is a bizarre take. Just in general, that's a bizarre fucking take.
That is so homophobic. Oh my god. I heard that your girlfriend is a big time smoker and that's why she ruined the panda sweater. No. Feline does not smoke. That is a rumor because you guys saw cigarettes. Because we have a friend that comes over that does smoke. They left their cigarettes here, etc., etc. And we do have an ashtray.
I don't believe that. As an ex-smoker, if I left my cigarettes at someone's house, I would turn around and go back and get their cigarettes. Also, it wasn't like the dog's photo of her. Like, I've never seen it because I'm not actually interested in knowing what the girlfriend looks like. But it wasn't her standing out front of Amberlynn's house smoking. Like, it's this. Once again, Amber. Once again, this is why no one believes you. Because people have evidence of it. And you're like, oh no, it's one of my friends happened to leave it there. And I have an ashtray. And it's like, it's
sitting
you're
on
not very good.
Said friend because I don't want no butts, just chilling.
This imaginary friend that we've never seen before.
The panda sweater, okay, this is so embarrassing, but you know, it's cool, it's fun, it's fresh. So the last time I got cellulitis, it was summertime, and I was so cold because when I have cellulitis, like I have
holy actual shit. This is also why people don't believe you. It's also why people don't believe like Boogie and Chantel. Not everything has to be a story. Not everything has to be like the Lord of the Rings. You don't have to go to fucking like Narnia to tell me why you decided to buy a new top. Okay? We don't actually give that much of a shit. The fact that you're trying so hard to add so many layers to get away from your girlfriend potentially being a smoker is why people think she's a smoker.
A fever, like it's like that shivering thing where it's like nothing you do ever can make you warmer, and it's like I try to do everything I can. So I put on the panda sweater. I ended up puking and I got puke on the panda sweater. And obviously we washed it. Hi, that's what you do. You wash things that get dirty. Yeah, I can't live that one down. So embarrassing. You wear your girlfriend's sweater and
what?
You get puke all over it. You only see that in rom-coms. Not a rumor, just curious.
You also see that in like absolute fiction, like you said, yeah. That's not what you said. The reason you gave before was that it wasn't as soft because you'd washed it a few times. Now you've added some like bizarre story that you threw up. It's almost like anytime like Foodie Beauty, so Boogie does this too actually. Anytime Foodie Beauty like wanted to get away from something, she would generally be like disgusting or something like that, or talk about her farts or something like that, to try and distract away from whatever point the original person was talking about. Same with Boogie, where like Boogie, when he's talking to Frank Hassel and they're doing the whole argument thing, would randomly go off and just suddenly start talking about like, I'm gay by the way, and everyone's like, what where the fuck did that come from? You know, because he's just like suddenly just dropping a bit of information he thinks people will go after, as opposed to the original piece of information. So that's entirely what Amberlynn Reid just did there. That's very clear.
Okie dokies, artichokies. Okie dokies, artichokies.
Wow.
Do you guys like artichokes? I love artichokes.
I like things being in focus.
When I grew up and before I got put into foster care, we actually had a artichoke bush in my yard.
666 comments.
Very much grew up
okay,
with
not
artichokes. Oh, it's blurry.
Yeah, no, really?
Let me fix her for you guys.
Jesus Christ. Professional YouTuber here.
There we go.
Yeah, this video wasn't as good as the other ones. My video here is about an hour long, actually, which is obviously longer than the other recordings I did, but I'm not overly sure how much I really want to leave in, if you understand me, because a lot of it wasn't even interesting or anything like that, because she's like just kind of whining a lot during this, and it's not hilarious. So yeah, I guess we'll leave it there, guys. That's the video. I'll probably keep doing these anyway, because the other two were fun. This one's been kind of meh, Well, it just sucks, but whatever. Want to thank my Patreons, though. Eswank, Haley, Samuel P. I'm just saying, absolutely massive. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. This one probably is coming out tonight, actually. Maybe, like, I don't know, right after my stream's done. So Christmas morning, I don't know. Times are all over the place. I'm going to be doing my stream tonight, guys, so hopefully I'll see you all there. Take care of yourselves now. Bye-bye.